Jim here. Another 3 o'clock Monday Stretchcords core session. We're gonna do a couple things a little different today. We got Coach Megan on the line. Megan, hi. So let's make sure that you have a camera angle where we can see your pole. So one thing we're going to do today is adjust how you guys are executing the pole. Because as I'm watching, we're completing these workouts. We got a lot of different things going on. So we're going to go through slowly how to complete the pole as we build into our workout. So our warm up is going to consist of technical work. So once again, this is the Tower 26. Cords and core routine number 4. We've been doing the past 4 weeks. We have a whole arsenal of workouts by now. So it's to take place of your swim training if you're not getting enough swimming in, and it's also to get down that muscle memory pattern. So even if you are getting enough swimming in, this is going to aid in that swimming. Get that elbow high, pull all the way through. Remember, we do these based on effort. 60, just as we do in the pool, 60%, 70%, 80%, 90%, 100%. So make sure when I say the level that we're executing in that set, you're not overdoing it. We want to be able to climb the ladder as we go. We're working on we're working on alignment right now. So we want to keep that head nice and center off that center axis, elbow high, keep the fingertips down and keep those hands in the channel under the shoulder as we pull through. But what we're going to do first is I want you guys to grab your stretch cords. And we're gonna get into our setup, our Hulk position. Am I right, Megan?
That's right.
We're gonna get into the Hulk position, right? So we're gonna extend out, and then we're gonna get our elbows up where we're reaching over the barrel with those elbows, getting them high, fingertips pointed down. That's called the Hulk position, right, Meg?
That's right. That's our power phase position, Jim.
So we're going to get into the Hulk position. Just hold it there. Head down, get into the Hulk position, hold it there. Elbows up, fingertips down. Right?
And be careful, guys. Don't raise those traps up too close to your ears. Keep that shoulder line nice and steady so that your arms, your lats, and your back is doing the work.
Okay, so we're going to go from this position. We're going to pull through, keeping the elbow nice and high. And we're going to extend back, flatten your hand facing behind you. So if you look back, you can see the top of your hand. How's that looking, Meg?
Excellent, Jim. Perfect form.
How are we looking across the board on our athletes?
Wonderful. If there are any comments, I'll put them in private chat directly to you.
Okay, so let's go back to our Hulk position in the front. Hold it there. Notice that high elbow, fingertips pointed straight down. Elbow all the way down your fingertips is one solid paddle. You're not breaking those wrists. This is breaking the wrists. One paddle, and then slowly come through, extending. Feel that burning in your triceps as you press that water all the way through. Hold it there. So you should feel a little burn in the triceps. And let's do it one more time. Come to your Hulk phase. Hold it there. Notice that high elbow, fingertips pointed straight down. Good. I'm seeing some good things. And let's pull it all the way through. And hold it at the back of the stroke. Triceps extended. Hand flat, pointing away from you. So you should start to feel the burn in those triceps. Good. All right, everybody put your cords down. We're going to do some side planks. So everybody on your right side. Now there's 2 ways you could do this, depending how strong those side planks are. So you can be on your hand, holding you up. And if you feel a little stronger, go down to your elbow and hold yourself up. We're going to hold it there for 40 seconds when I say go, on your right elbow or your right hand. So let's get going on that side plank in 3, 2, 1. We're going to hold here for 40 seconds, and we want to stabilize with that hip, oblique, internal oblique. Suck your belly button into your spine and keep that nice and stable. Push up through that hip as if there's a string pulling you on that top hip. Don't let the hips sag down. Keep it nice and strong. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, back to your cords. Now we're going to go 30 seconds, nice and easy, keeping that same Hulk position, open armpits, pulling all the way through to full extension. So it's going to be a 60% nice and easy effort, working the full side, the full end of the equation. Let's start in 2, 1, 30 seconds, nice and controlled. Think about the high elbow all the way through and press that water behind you with that flat hand. Nose is straight down. Hands stay under those shoulders the entire way through. Take your time, feel the correct stroke. Don't just muscle through it. Don't just be the cat scratching at a pad. A full, powerful stroke. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, on your left elbow or left hand. 40 seconds. Side plank. Let's get going here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get it up. Nice, strong in the hips. Stabilizing that core. Make sure you're breathing. Feel that string pulling up on that top hip. Don't let the hip sag. Suck your belly button in. Intrinsic core is where it's at. This is going to help us stay nice and taut as we go to that 45-degree rotation on each side. Five seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Grab your cords. All right, on this next one, we're going to hold it in the Hulk phase for 3 seconds. And then we're going to come through and press back and hold it in that tricep extension for 3 seconds. And then we're going to repeat that for 30 to 40 seconds. 3 seconds in the Hulk, I'll tell you pull through, and then hold it in that extended position for 3 seconds. And I'll tell you when to recover. All right, so let's hold it in our Hulk position. Right, 3, 2, 1. Let's go to your Hulk position. Hold it there. Feel that armpit open. Pull it through and feel those extended triceps. Hold it there with that flat hand. Back to your Hulk position. 2, 3. Pull it through. Feel those extended triceps. 2, 3. Back to your Hulk position. Open the armpit, high elbow, fingertips down, pull it through, extended triceps. 3, 2, 1. Back to your Hulk position. Hold it there. 3, 2, 1. Pull it through. Hold those extended triceps. 3, 2, 1. One more time. Hold it in your Hulk position. 3, 2, 1. Pull it through. Extended triceps, flat hand. 3, 2, 1. Good. Back onto your right elbow. 40-second side plank. Or your right hand, depending on how strong that is. Let's get going in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Nice and strong in those hips. Suck the belly button in. Good, strong legs. Squeeze your butt cheeks together slightly. Keep that intrinsic core nice and strong. That's where the powerhouse of our body shuts down all that rotational movement in the swim, bike, and run. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, one more time. One more 30-second effort. Grab your cords. We'll go back to a nice steady 60% effort. Hulk position, pull through the extension. Straight effort, no pausing, but 60%, so you're controlling it and you're thinking about how you're moving through each stroke. Let's get going here in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nose pointed down. Open that armpit, pull the water through, press it behind you with the flat hand. Feel those lats turn on all the way through the stroke. Make sure you're opening that armpit at the front, keeping the fingertips down, and then as the hands travel directly under the shoulders, pressing the water back. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's get onto your left elbow one more time for our 40-second side plank. Let's get going in about 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's bring it up. Good, strong hips. Suck that belly button in. Strong legs. Squeeze the butt cheeks together slightly. This intrinsic core, strong intrinsic core, like I said, shuts down all your rotational instability. That's the tautness Tower 26 coaches are always talking about. We don't want any rotational instability across the disciplines. You're moving, if you're rotating as you're executing, that's lost efficiency. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, get a drink. Shake it out. All right, we're going to open up the chest a little bit on this next one. So while you're getting a drink, shaking it out, you're going to grab your cords or your bands in the opposite hands, and you're going to face away from where you have been facing, right? So we're going to do a chest press here, 45 seconds. Your hands are going to be flat, or you're going to grip your handles if you have the other type of cord without the paddles, and you're just going to get a good stretch, arms at 90 degrees, and you're going to press out using those chests. Slowly, eccentrically return to the start. Press out. Eccentrically return to the start. Feel the stretch in that chest every time you hit that start. You want the shoulders over the hips, hips over the knees, knees over the ankles. You don't want to be leaning way into it. Good, stable core. Suck the belly button in. Press out. Back to the start. Press out. Slowly back to the start. We're going to do that for 45 seconds. Good controlled movement, probably 70% effort. Not so easy, but not super hard. Let's get going here in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. 45 seconds, control it. Suck the belly button in. Feel the stretch in your chest at the start of each. Looking straight ahead. Don't let that head protrude, like fall forward. Good neutral spine, nose pointed straight ahead, gaze looking straight ahead. Don't want to let that head fall forward. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. On your back, we're going to do bicycle crunches for 40 seconds. So for bicycle crunches, if you don't remember, it's opposite elbow to opposite knee. You can grab your ears. I don't want you yanking on your neck. Grab your ears, opposite elbow, opposite knee. Controlled. Keep the lower back pressed into the ground. 40 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Point your toe. Point your toes as you complete these. And control the movement. Good. Light grip on your ears, lower back is pressed into the ground. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. On your feet. All right, we're going to do a chest press again. We're doing 3 rounds of these. Let's increase the tempo slightly if you're ready for it. So a little quicker than the last round, hands flat, pressing away from you. Don't let that head fall forward. 45 seconds starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Control it out, control it back. Don't let it just fall back into place. Good eccentric movement back to the start. We feel that nice stretch in your chest. Suck your belly button in. Keep everything in alignment. Don't lean forward. 20 seconds. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Back to your bicycle crunches. Let's slightly increase the tempo on these as well. A little quicker than the last round. You're not yanking on that neck. 40 seconds of these starting in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Lower back's in the ground. Toes are pointed. You're using that core to lift you opposite elbow, opposite knee. Good, 20 seconds. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. One more round. Shake it out. All right, 45 seconds on the chest press. You can increase the tempo slightly again if you're ready for it. As long as you can keep everything in alignment and do it correctly, increase the tempo. If you're having a tough time controlling your body, you're leaning into it too much, then we got to slow that pace down and think about head over shoulders, shoulders over hips, hips over knees, knees over ankles. 3, 2, 1. 45-second chest press. If you need a little more resistance, you can take a step away from the anchor point. There you go, guys. 30 seconds. Feel that stretch when you get back to the returning point. Bring those shoulder blades together. It'll help you get the stretch. 15 seconds. 10. 3, 2, 1. One more bicycle crunch. You can increase the tempo once again, but make sure you're using that core. You're not getting ugly and sloppy because you're trying to go too fast. We're controlling it here. 40-second bicycle crunch. Let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Light grip on the side of your head or your ears. You're not yanking on that neck. Point your toes. 20 seconds in, 20 to go. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, get a drink. So the one thing I've just brought up is rotational instability. It's the body moving as we go to try and swim, as we go to try and bike, as we go to try and run. That upper body, if we don't have stability in that intrinsic core, we rotate, and that causes inefficiency. So the work we're doing here, when Coach Jerry talks about tautness, I talk about being tall on the run, melting into the saddle on the bike. That's all taking away that rotational instability. So if you get on the bike and you just notice your midsection is disconnected from the pelvis, this is moving separate of this, then we got to work on that intrinsic core, which we're working on here. So the next core exercise we're going to do while you guys are recovering, you're going to be in the push-up position, and you're just going to walk out 3 walks with your hands, and then you're going to walk back. And then you're going to walk out. But notice the hips don't move. Control your hips, and that helps you work that intrinsic core, which takes away from that rotational instability. And if you can't take 3 steps, just take 1, 2, whatever you can take, and we'll build up to it. We're going to go 6 by 1 minute pull at 70% effort. So grab your cords. And in between each, we're going to do our plank walkouts for 30 to 40 seconds. So let's grab our cords. It's 70% effort, so it's still on the lighter side of effort. I want you to really think about Hulk position, pull all the way through extension every single pull. So we'll get our first 1 minute effort at 70%, starting here in 3, 2, 1. So you don't have to kill the pace. The pace is nice and controlled, but just make sure you're doing it correctly. Open your armpit at the start, fingertips down, pull through with that elbow high, and press that water behind you with a flat hand. Nose is pointed straight down. I know all you guys want to look at Coach Megan, who's evaluating you, but let's keep that gaze pointed at the ground. 30 seconds to go, 70% effort. Don't overdo it. We got a lot of work to do today. I want you to be able to climb the ladder. 20 seconds. Ten seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, push-up position on your hands. So get in the plank, and you're going to walk out 3, back 3 to the start position. Don't let those hips rotate. Try to shut them down. But in order to do so, you got to suck that belly button in and really think about it. You want to move slow on this. Here we go. 30 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. 3 steps out with your hands. 3 back. Move slower if you have to. Pay attention to those hips. Are they rotating? 10 seconds. 5. And relax. So you want your hips square and stable, not moving around as you walk out. It's like a dance move. All right, grab your paddles. This time, don't put your hands in the paddles. You're going to stand straight up, and we're going to do an upright pull. So grab the ends here, and you're going to stand, relax your shoulders, relax your traps, pull back, squeeze your scapula together, and then return to the start position. Pull it back, squeeze your scapula together, squeeze the shoulder blades, squeeze a pencil between those shoulder blades. Back to the start position. Do that for 1 minute, 70% effort. Pull, back to start. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. So you're really working those lats, guys. Keep the elbows in. Relax your shoulders. Stuart, bring your hands the other direction. There you go. Now, other way. So your thumbs are pointing up. Squeeze your shoulder blades together as you come to the finish position. And extend it all the way out. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Use your lats, those muscles under your armpits, to pull the cords. 30 seconds. Relax your shoulders, relax your traps. Karen, take a step back. There you go. Good posture, guys. Make sure you're standing straight up. Don't fall into those cords. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Push-up position, plank walkouts. "30 seconds. Let's get going in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Control the hips, suck the belly button in. It's a slow movement. It's not fast. Five seconds. And relax. Good. Grab our stretch cords again. We're going back to our regular swim pole. So put your hands in the paddles if you have them. Get in that Hulk position. Pull it all the way through. 70% effort. You guys are doing great. This is awesome. Really tuned into how you're moving. Let's get going here in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Elbow all the way down to your fingertip is one paddle. Don't let that wrist break. 70% effort. Keep the elbows high. And drive those arms through using those lats, just like we were doing on the upright pull. Hands stay in the channels under the shoulders. Halfway there, guys. Make sure that hand is flat as it comes all the way through and you extend the tricep. See too many of you guys really shortening that stroke in the pool. We need to get that movement pattern down here. You feel what it's like to press that water behind you. 3, 2, 1. Good. Paddles down. Plank walkouts. All right, here we go. Everybody in your push-up position. Control the movement. Pay attention to your hips. 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds. Plank walkout. If you have to widen your feet a little bit to get a little wider base to help you stabilize, do it. Widen your feet. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. So the stronger you get in those hips, the closer you can bring those feet together and the farther you can walk out with the hands. So we're going to do our upright pull again. So you're gonna grab the ends, don't put your hands on the paddles. Really feel that scapula, your shoulder blades, squeeze as you pull back. We wanna bring those shoulder blades back as we engage the lats, the pull, and make sure you're staying straight up and down as you pull. You're not leaning back to pull the cords. So let's get going. 1 minute, 70% effort. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Thumbs are up. You don't want the fists. You want the thumbs up. You should feel those lats doing the work. Bring the elbows back. Lead with the elbows as you pull those cords back. Halfway. $20 seconds. $10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Plank walkouts. Getting to be pros at this by now, guys. Push-up position. Let's start our plank walkouts in 5 seconds. Plank walkouts, guys. Everybody, your push-up position. 3, 2, 1. Control it. Feel those hips nice and stable, square to the floor. Shut down any rotational instability. Make sure you're breathing, please. No passing out on me. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. One more round of our regular swim pull. So put your paddles on. 70% effort. Perfect execution. All right, let's get going in 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Let's go. 70%, perfect execution. Open the armpit at the front, elbows up, fingertips down, hands in the channels all the way through, and press that water straight back. No breaking the wrist. Keep your wrist nice and firm. 30 seconds. $20 seconds. $10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Plank walkouts one more time. Now you might be fatiguing. That intrinsic core might be getting tired. You got to think about it even more so and move slower. I know you might be like, hey, I just want to get through it. No, slow it down and control. Plank walkouts in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. If you're having a tough time stabilizing, widen your feet. Take a wider base. Good, 10 seconds. Nose is pointed straight down. 5, 2, 1. Good, get a drink. All right, we got 3 by 90 seconds. 3 by 90 seconds. The first 45 seconds is going to be at 70%. The back 45 seconds is going to be at 80%. So we got to slightly increase that speed second half over first half. In between each, we're going to put the cords down and we're going to squat 45 seconds, keeping your feet at least shoulder distance apart. Spread your knees out. Don't let your knees fall in like a typical cyclist. Down and press up through your heels. So grab your cords. 90 seconds. The first 45 is at 70%. The back 45 is at 80%. So let's get going here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Control it. Perfect execution. Elbow high all the way through. Feel that tricep burn as you pull it through and flatten that hand. It's not a comfortable feeling, but if you get used to it now, it's going to be that much easier in the water. 30 seconds in, you're still at that 70% effort, perfect execution. All right, halfway, let's pick up that pace while you keep the stroke together. All you're doing is adding more power to the stroke. You're not just trying to move the arms faster. "30 seconds to go. "15. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, we have squats for 40 seconds. It's controlled. Keep those knees wide. Don't let them fall in. 3, 2, 1. Push up through the heels to turn the glutes on. And as you come up, drive the hips through and squeeze your butt together. Hips through, squeeze together. Don't let those hips stay falling back as you come up. Drive through the heels, press the hips forward. "15 seconds. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Shake it out. Guys, if you want to check your chat real quick, if you have that availability or accessibility, check your chat. Coach Megan might have put something in there to give you tips on your pull.
While we have a couple seconds here, guys, if I'm commenting on the elbow leading, this is the elbow in front of the wrist. What we're looking for is the elbow in line with the wrist here in the pull. You don't want to be opening a door here. Elbow and wrist in line so you can engage the lats. So I don't know if everybody can see me here again. This is in line. This is elbow leading. Okay. Jim, do you want to show them again real quick?
You do not want the elbow leading. You do not want to come back like you're doing those pulls with the cord. The only reason we did that was to feel the lats. You want to come with the elbow in line with the wrist. You drop the elbow, you turn off the lats, and you start using all these little muscles. Very inefficient. Elbow up, in line with the wrist, pulling back. Like when you're getting out of the pool, you have to press up like this. you press up like this, it's not going to happen. Press up like this, it happens using these big muscles. So with that in mind, grab your cords. All right, 90 seconds, first 45, 70%, last 45, 80%. Here we go, let's start in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Elbow in line with that wrist, controlled movement, 70% effort. Nose is pointed straight down. You want to look at yourself in the camera to glance up and see what you look like, that the elbow's high in line with the wrist, do it, but then get your head straight back down. %70 effort, not too fast, guys. Controlled, thinking about how you're moving every single stroke. No different than in the pool. 3, 2, 1. Let's pick up the pace if you can. If you start to pick up the pace and that stroke starts to fall apart, bring the pace back down. Elbows high, in line with those wrists. Don't lead with the elbow. 30 seconds. $20 seconds. Make sure you're full extension, flat hand pressing the water back. Don't get lazy. 3, 2, 1. Good. Back to your squats. "40 seconds of squats starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Knees out as you come down. Press up through the heels. Drive the hips forward as you come up. Squeeze your butt together at the top. If you have any knee pain, you don't have to go all the way down. Do a half squat. Be smart. 15 seconds. 10. 5, 3, 2, 1. Good. Get a drink. One more round. All right, good work, guys. Let's keep it up. Really pace it out. You should feel it in the triceps. You should feel it in those lats. If you're not feeling it, then we have a problem. All right, let's take it out in 5 seconds. 45 seconds at 75%. 70, 45% at 80. 2, 1. Let's go. 70%. Open the armpit. Pull it all the way through. Press that water behind you. Controlled. Elbows above the wrist. Wrist is above the fingertips. One straight paddle all the way down. If you need to slow down, slow down. Increase our pace in 3, 2, 1. A little quicker if you can. It's 80% effort. Perfect stroke though. Relax your traps. Don't tense up just because you're fatiguing. "20 seconds. 15. Perfect execution, 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Last round of squats. Don't let those knees fall in as you come down. 40 seconds of squats. Let's go in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Toes are pointed forward. Knees come out as you come down. Drive up through the heels. Press your hips forward. Common problem with cyclists is those adductors turn on, the muscles on the inside of the legs turn on very easily. We combat that by pressing the knees out as we come down. 3, 2, 1. Good. Get a drink. All right, we're going to finish up with 4 by 30 seconds fast. In between each, we're going to work on our rotational stability again. 30 seconds of hip taps. So you're going to be in your push-up position again, and you're just going to tap your hip. The wider you go with your feet, the more stability, the easier it makes it. So if you're trying to tap your hip and you're falling all over, widen your feet to help you get the feel of those stable hips. So push-up position, tap the hips, keeping the hips really stable. 30 seconds fast, 30-second hip taps, 4 times through. So let's grab your paddles. Now, just because we're going fast and we're powerful with these, we don't try and just speed the arms up and get ugly. We add more power to the stroke. Keep the elbows high and power it through. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Big power. Every stroke. Elbows high. Press that water behind you with force. 10 seconds in. Halfway. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, push-up position, hip taps, very controlled. Remember, if you can't keep those hips stable, widen your feet. 30 seconds. Let's get going here in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Control the hips. Nose is pointed straight down. Suck your belly button into the spine. If you're just falling all over the place, just hold yourself in a plank for the remainder. You might have to back up a few steps and work on that intrinsic core. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Did I say 4 rounds? We're only doing 3 rounds of these. All right, round 2. Let's get some good power. 90+% effort on these. Let's get going in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Perfect stroke, even though you're upping that effort. Nose pointed down, fingertips straight down, elbow over the fingertips. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Good. Back to your hip taps.
Hey, coach,
Yes.
can I give a tip on the hip taps?
Yeah.
Just when you're the arm and the foot that are staying down, like if I'm picking up my right arm, if I push on my right foot and my left hand, it keeps me stable.
Right. Use those opposite appendage to keep you stable. Good point, Cindy. Let's go in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. So like Cindy said, I'm using my right hand, left hip, press down on that left foot. Slow the movement down to help you control. 10 seconds. Nose is pointed straight down. Suck your belly button in, control. 3, 2, 1. One more round. This makes this stroke the best one yet. Last 30-second effort in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Big power, big effort. Let's go. Keep the elbows high. Feel those lats and feel those triceps on the back end. Fifteen seconds. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. One more round of hip taps. All right, let's get going here in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Widen those feet if you need to. Good. 15 seconds. 10. 5, 3, 2, 1. Very nice, guys. All right. Shake it out. All right, let's get to a little stretch, cool down. Everybody stand up. Let's move your right arm back, opening that chest. Big, slow windmill with your right arm. Open that chest up. Close it off a lot today. Now let's go forward with that right arm. Forward using that scapula. Shoulder blade to drive the arm around. Relax your trap. Good. Left arm back. Open that chest. And forward. Keep the trap relaxed. Use the shoulder blade to rotate the arm. Good. Shake it out. Let's grab your right elbow over your head. Reach your hand down to your spine. Stretch out that tricep, stretch out that lat. Get a little deeper in your lat by bending away from it. Don't let that head crank forward. Nice neutral spine as you're doing this. Shake it out. Let's go left arm. Bend away from that lat. Get a little deeper stretch into it. Really nice work today, guys. We added a few new movements in there just to open you up a little bit. Add some adversity. Add a little more mobility. Shake it out. Give yourself a nice big hug. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Turn to your right while your hips stay square to the front. Turn to your left. Hips stay square to the front. Good, shake it out. Let's get our deltoid, arm across the front. Pull it to you, right at the elbow with the opposite arm. And switch arms, shake it out, switch arms. Left arm, hips stay square to the front. Good, shake it out. Last thing, let's get our neck. Right hand, right palm flat to the ground. Pull that head away from you, a light pull, don't yank it. Let's get that right side of your neck. Pull your left ear to your left shoulder. Light pull as that right palm stays flat to the ground. And now give yourself a 45-degree angle with that neck. Same palm to the ground. Let's just get a little into the back of the neck. That right side of the back of the neck. All right, shake it out. Let's get the other side. Use that right hand. Pull the head to the right ear to right shoulder. Left palm flat to the ground. And let's grab the back of the neck, 45-degree angle. Get that left back of the neck area. Three, two, one. All right, guys, very nice. Really nice work. Now, if you're not getting in the water, we're repeating these at 2 to 3 times a week. If you are getting in the water, heck, you can repeat it again just to get that movement patterns down. So when you go into the water, you're turning on the right muscles and you're moving the correct way through your stroke. Because as much as we want to tell you how to do it, you got to work it into that muscle memory. So amazing work, guys. That's routine number 4. We'll be here next week for routine number 5. Awesome job, guys. Have a great week, and I'll see you on the FTP test tomorrow. Fun times. Good work, guys.